Gary, can you see that?
Yes.
All right. Hold on, dear hearts. We're going to share some information with you that I think you'll really appreciate. For those of you that have not had much success in network marketing, what I'm going to do is show you what the best of the best understand and know, and why some of you move totally on emotion, and why this may not be working in the fast lane for you, because there are so many people that have missed some steps. Our job is to help you where you are, but let's go back and fill in the steps that you missed. Now, let's not try to fool one another. Some of us know every step that you needed to take in this thing called network marketing, multi-level marketing, relationship marketing, internet marketing. We got it. But you cannot go from 0 to 800 miles an hour and miss all these steps that some of us know and see that you're doing, and then somebody not actually give you, put your boots on a little bit. So take a look at this. It will help you. We don't know anything compared to what there is to know. But I can tell you this, each and every morning I wake up learning something new. And I wake up tuning myself into the universe, sharpening my skills of perception and depth, and also the skill of discernment. It tells me quite a bit, and I just didn't learn it yesterday. So let's listen to this. First of all, what you want to do in this type of business is construct a list of 100 people. Anybody that's on this call that has not constructed a list of 100 people, you're doing it all wrong. Number two, people who are business owners or tech savvy are some people that you might ought to put on your list, because these are individuals that usually haven't missed some steps. They may have done some steps 3 and 4 times. When you have them on your team, you actually have multiplied your success by 100 for every good business person you have on your team. Number two, peak with the video and pass to the closer. Now we have Rodney Meeks on our team, a powerful young man, a very skillful businessman, had a doctor in Memphis, Tennessee, a pharmacist that he brought into the business, dear hearts. Rodney could have closed it himself. He's a great friend of this individual. This individual's a mentor of his. This man is quite wealthy as a pharmacist. But do you not know Rodney knew that he was so close to this individual that he needed a second chair? He got me on the phone with the individuals. We had some fun. Turns out that we knew about 25 or 30 people, and I hadn't been to Memphis since 1986, guys. And there are people that still know of our name and our work. For those of you that didn't think we've done anything, some serious work. And the bottom line is this. That man, he said, went into a glow with our conversation. And it had nothing to do with the past, guys. It had nothing to do with the relationship that he and Rodney had. Every person that sees this, one of the first things that's happening in their mind is that who else knows about this, and who else knows the exact same thing that Rodney said. I need to hear somebody else saying this. And Rodney knew that. He got me on the call. The minute that brother got off with me and on that presentation, Rodney called me and said, Doc, the man lit up. He understood everything that you said. And I broke a few verbs and created a few words. When you've done as much training in school as we have, we can break words every now and then, not just roads. We can make it happen. And this brother joined as an elite package on Rodney Meeks' team. Guys, that's because we're a closer, a 90% closer. Get the prospect on a 3-way call. Sydney just got us on a 3-way call, about 20 ladies. Guys, if y'all don't see what's getting ready to happen, these women getting ready to rock your world in August of 2017. Y'all can mark this one down in the history books, and August is not even here yet. We got a few more hours and a minute, and we will be in August, guys. But check this out. It's already August in the Philippines. But these ladies are going to clock some of you right now. If you got them on your team, you better do them right. I'm trying to tell you, they're getting ready to take it to, they're getting ready to rock your world, because I know what's getting ready to happen with these sisters. They are doing some work behind the scenes. They've been watching this thing for 90 days. These sisters coming out in August, and y'all better watch out. Y'all millennials better get ready for the next 90-day period after tomorrow. 93 days, millennials come on, both male and female. I don't care where you are. You could be at Starbucks. You could be at your mama's house. You could be out under a bridge. It don't matter. You just need to get on your cell phone on this call when it's millennial time. We ain't mad at you. Check this out. The fourth thing that you need to know is that the closer shows or shares the information. If you have a relationship with people, they ought to be able to listen to someone with the information and not really focus on you. Let me give you a little secret. Most people know about you. They know what you have and they know what you don't have. There are some people that are quite uppity. They know you can't tell them nothing because your car don't look like their car or your house don't look like their house. So what you're doing when you put the closer on the line, the person that you respect as an expert, you equalize all of that from a standpoint, because we can crush the house, we can crush the bank, we can crush the car, because we done had everyone that's out there. I drive my truck and drive a Yaris. I ain't got to impress anybody. I can make the call and get done what I need to have done any day of the week. I could tell a sister to write the check. Trust me, whatever she writes for, I can cover it. That's what I'm talking about. You need to get those folk on the line that know that they can't crush you. That's what the closer has to do to help you make this happen. They will ask the hard questions, but your relationship brought them to the call. We are not going to embarrass any of you. We're going to provide the information at a level that actually relates to them, that takes it out of the business thing of you hoping to make some money. Some of you might need to pay for diapers for the baby, pay the car note, pay the house note. If the person you're inviting feel that, they have no incentive to do anything for you. And trust me, they'll walk the other way. It's human nature. But if you out there bleeding in the water, the sharks, they're going to eat you up. But you don't know that because you're so caught up in making a dollar that you don't realize the psychology of why they got me on the phone call and they trying to crush me. Can't happen. That's a fact, guys. And anybody in the industry understands the role of the closer. But if you're not using the leverage, the synergy, the compounding, and the momentum, the folk gonna eat your lunch and make you think you somewhere you're inferior to them because they got this and they got that and they're Dr. So-and-so and they're Mr. So-and-so. Yeah, I got plenty of paper, but that's for me. That's not the lord over people, but the knowledge to relate to them, guys, we got that. We've been doing it for more than 40 some odd years, guys. And the people that they talk about in their books, most of them we met. So if you want me to get them on the phone, then I'm not the one that you want to play with like that. Prospects sign up and they don't have the money. Guys, if they don't sign up after we have done your three-way call and closing, they either brain dead or don't have the money. It's just that simple. Because we're not trying to sell them. We're trying to present the information equally to everybody, whether they live in the projects or the palace. What do you mean, Dr. Elam? We don't really care if they don't sign up. It's the ones who need this that you're looking for. That's why you make a list of 100 people. And let me prove it to you. After the sixth step, you just simply go back to step number 1. If you don't call that 100 people, you need to make another list of 100 people. Most people, the numbers show, have over 1,000 contacts in their phone. We got people watching this presentation right now, and they haven't even went through their telephone to send everybody the video. Now, I'm not suggesting you bombard their inbox with the video. I'm suggesting that you connect with the people that you have a good relationship with and share with them that you need to get their opinion on a video. Trust me, they know somebody that's suffering from what the content of our video. Check this out. Here's what happened, and it's called the law of numbers. I want you to pay attention to this, guys. This will make you $100,000 this year. What happens when you call 100 people? You will get about 30 answering machines. You'll get about 20 no-shows. You'll get about 45 to 50 lookers. And 5 to 15 people will sign up simply because of the law of numbers. Now, we call those 20 no-shows something else. They're liars. These are people that'll tell you they'll be on the call, they'll be at the meeting, they'll buy your product. They're just simply liars. We just dressed it up and told you no-shows. That's what we call them. End of story. Now, I'm not going to dress it too much. I'm just kind of give you the plain skinny. We know that you're going to have at least 20 liars that's going to say they're going to do something and don't. We got folk that we know who do that. 40 to 50 onlookers. All right? We got 30 answer machines. You're going to get this. It's going to go to voicemail. People that maybe think you're a bill collector calling them. People that might be wanted somewhere. They don't answer their phone. But do you not know that broke people are the people whose phone you can't get? Wealthy people, you can always get them on the phone. Y'all should be calling the wealthy people. They'll answer their phone. Broke people are the only folk that don't answer their phone and always go to voicemail. I ain't kidding you. Check it out if you don't believe it. Now watch this. 5 is the bare minimum that will sign up in your business. 5. That's about 5% out of 100. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If you do the law of numbers, the law of numbers is not based on talent. Has nothing to do with your PhD. Has nothing to do with your master's degree. Has nothing to do with your Gucci dress. It has nothing to do with your Stacey Adams shoes and your BMW. All right? The law of numbers is not based on talent. The law of numbers is based on execution. Guys, the rest is all smoke and mirrors. If you do the numbers, you will have the income. It's called the law of numbers. And that is the gospel truth. And if nobody done told you that, you've been doing it all wrong. The bare minimum of 100 people will generate 5 new reps or 5%. Now watch this math here, guys. 100 people who are making a list, all right, at 5%, all right, give you 5 new reps. If you got a list of 100 people, 5% is 5 reps. What you want to do is duplicate this by getting your 5 reps to make a list of 100 people. 100 people on 5 lists, that's 500 people, 5% of that, you got 25 new reps. It's the law of numbers. It has nothing to do with your hair and your weave. It ain't got nothing to do with your nails. It ain't got nothing to do with your beautiful skin. It ain't got nothing to do with your anatomy. It's got everything to do with 100 people being called. The world and the universe bends toward you. 1 Corinthians 9 and 8, you ought to read it sometime. All right, now check this out. 25 reps, 100 reps, 2,500 calls. 5% of 2,500 is 125 new reps. Dear Heart, we got personally sponsored 98 reps to our front. That's 45 to 47 on the left and 45 to 47 on the right-hand side. And all of them are not active. But we did Sapphire 2 months straight, way over, and blew it out the frame. And guys, we're getting ready to do it again. All right? This time in the month of August, going diamond. All because of this right here. Not none of that splitting the verbs and talking all proper and yes, sir, I know you. And, you know, has nothing to do with that. It's called the law of numbers. The 2 questions you should be asking yourself. How long do I want to take to construct my list? And y'all think you need to call somebody that's been to Harvard somewhere, or somebody that's lived on the right side of town, somebody that's lived out there in the far country with the folk. You've been doing it wrong. All right? We give a new rep 72 hours to construct a list. If you're on this webinar right now and anybody on your team that hadn't constructed a list, trust me, guys, y'all are leaving the 5s, 10s, and 15s on the road. There are almost 10,000 people. We're just about 1,000 shy of having 10,000 people on our team. End of story. 1,000 shy of having over 10,000 people on the team. Now check this out. How many times do you want to take to make $100 for your sale or those others as an independent business owner? All right, look at this. You can make as much money as you want and earn up to 40% with our compensation and our packages in the compensation plan at Break Road. All right, all you got to do is go to your website, click on resources. You need to be studying the compensation plan. But when Sir Steve finishes this video that he's done, oh man, again, you may not want to lead with the compensation plan. First, the folk got to know what kind of product you have. Show the video. Then you'll be able to show the compensation plan. Then you'll be able to show the opportunity. These are things that will progress and show you how to make a lot of money. This opportunity is huge in our Break Road market. Now, here's something that most of you may not know. There are only 4 personalities, Gary. in the business world. 4 personalities. Now, we're going to deal with those personalities right here. Some of you probably never seen this. Check this out. We have the dolphin. There are people that have the dolphin mentality. Now, the dolphin loves having fun. That's just people who are out there having fun. All right? That's what they do. There's the urchin. Now, the urchin is a person that actually has 100% of the information. All right? There's a whale. These are people who are helpers. All right? He or she loves helping people. All right, ladies, pardon me for having he there. It should be he/he. We get it. So don't hold that against me. All right? We're going to fix that. But I want you to know that the other person is a shark. Now, the shark loves making money. All right? Now, the truth is that all of us are at least one of these characteristics. So here's how you do that. Check this out. Take one last look. You got your phone out. Just click it. All right? Ain't nobody going to give you no ticket if you click it. All right? You just simply watch the video. All right? We're going to simply do this and send it out to you for those who actually want to learn more about this. If you get this, you could be successful in network marketing. You'll make a lot of money, just like the people who actually are the people at the front of the room. This is how they did it, guys. There's no other way that they could have done it. It's the law of numbers. All right, so check this out. The question is, do you keep your business options open? If you've never said that before, then the people are going to look at you real funny when you start asking them, Johnny, do you keep your business options open? They're going to wonder what book you done swallowed. But that's the truth. That's what you ought to ask them. All right, now check this out. We use the word great a lot. No matter what somebody asks you, I always say great. And I started training a class of people not too long ago. And I told them, man, I said, no matter what people say to you, say great. Well, you got to really check that sometimes, because sometimes the people won't really listen to what the people saying, and they'll just say great. One of the guys said, man, I just lost my dog. And the brother said, great. I said, man, you can't. All right. But you got to really pay attention to the information, guys. Don't just let it go right over your head. Be empathetic and sympathetic with people. But most of the things that people ask you, you just need to say great and leave it alone. Great and keep on going. They'll be thinking about you for the rest of your life just because you said great. There's some serious money moving through the community, and I think you might fit the demographic that they're looking for. You might need to share that with some of these people that think they're so sadistic. I don't have all the information at this time, but I do have access to one of the people who are leading the expansion your way. And then you do edify. Now, there's a coffee business that really taught this. They really taught it right. For those of you that studying 66 books, check this out. Every time they gave it to the Father, he gave it to the Son. Every time the Son got it, he gave it back to the Father. And both of them bared witness of what was to come. That's the way you do it. Nobody wants all that glory. Nobody. But in this particular instance, we look at it from the standpoint of the leader, because it does kind of the reverse of what's happening. The people don't expect for you to edify somebody. And some of you think you're so bad that you don't need to edify anybody but yourself. That is wrong. You're doing it all wrong. There are people in this business that can't understand why people who are in their line don't even know their upline and won't tell the folk about the upline. That is dumb. His name is Edwin Elam, and he has 100% of the information, and he's having fun. He's making a lot of money, and he loves people. And he's helping the people, and he's got a heart of gold. Guys, that kind of statement, look at what we just said. He's got 100% of the information. He's having fun. He's making money, and he loves helping people, and he's got a heart of gold. Guys, you can't go out there and say, well, I wonder if he's a dolphin. I wonder if he's a shark. I wonder if he's a whale, or I wonder if he's an urchin. If you use this phrase right here, whatever they are, their ears are already perked to listen to what you have to say until you learn more about the person. But the closer are going to find this out real quick, fast, and in a hurry, just through conversation, because it's a skill. He's pretty busy, so if I can catch him, I'll get back with you. Is that okay? Now, you don't have to do this word for word, but you kind of get the conversation. And some of you will read this. You will learn this. Some of you probably taking a picture of the slide right now. And if you're just going to find yourself one day sitting at a restaurant and somebody going to ask you a question, you're going to say, great. Listen, man, there's some serious money moving through the community, and man, you might just fit the demographic that they're looking for. There's a brother named Elam, man. That brother got 100% of the information. He's having fun. He's making a lot of money and helping people, and the brother got a heart of gold. Now, you just appealed to the shark, the urchin, the dolphin, and the whale all in that one statement, and nobody knew what you were doing. But the closer, he gets it. Check this out. When you introduce your guest to the prospect, all right, when you introduce them to the prospect, you've actually bridged the gap of trust. When you edify the brother, you simply make them an expert, or the sister. You actually made them an expert in the industry. And thereby your prospect has respect for that individual, just like they've been knowing them all your life. If you didn't know this, you've been doing it wrong. You've been out there trying to sell stuff, think it's all about you and what you wearing and how you got everything cut and how tight you got it. Guys, it ain't even about that, where you bought your shoes. Man, that cologne smelling really good. Brother, you got rings, bling, and all that kind of stuff. That is not how you do this business. You're going to wind up spending all your wealth and then one day lose your health. And then you're going to wind up trying to spend all your wealth to regain your health. You better learn how to do this the right way, guys. You cannot go out and buy everything to impress everybody every time you show up. I show up sometimes in my jeans. I got holes in my pants sometimes. I ain't trying to impress them because we need their money. I'm not trying to get anything from these people. I'm trying to get something to them. Anybody that think we're trying to get something to them, we close the conversation right then because we don't need it like that. And we don't even want them to think we need them like that. This information will work for you just like it'll work for Mookie and Ray Ray and Shaniqua. All right, now check this out. The rep is calling the prospect back. Now, we've told you what to say. The guy said if he could get him on the phone, he would call him. So now the rep is calling the prospect back with the expert on the line. You got me on the line like Rodney Meeks has done, like Sidney has done, like Sir Steve has done, all right? But you out there trying to do it all by yourself, it don't work like that. And guess what, guys? I have to do third-party calls sometimes too. But the only person I can get on the call is Sir JJ. That's the only one that overstands what I'm trying to get them to understand, because we stand on an overstand kind of a platform. That's just how we do that sometimes. So I'm trying to share with you guys that this is what we do. We've been doing it for a long time. So we know that there are some people that's going to need to hear a second voice. So what happens is we say, listen, man, if you need to hear the president of the company, he already know I'm on call. If I had to call him, he know I got the prospect on the line because I done already checked with him before I called. He know if I'm calling while I'm doing that hour, he know that I got the guy on the line. And guess what? Sometimes CEOs will say, listen, this is one of my top men. Anything that I could share with you, he's already mastered it. He's actually helping to run the U.S. The guy says, sir, sorry for bothering you right now, but listen, Dr. Elam signed me up. That's how short our calls are, just like that. Because we understood the three-way call, and so did he. And so this is how you do and utilize the leverage, synergy, compound momentum. So if the brother can get the CEO on the line to talk to another CEO, y'all, he got to be doing something. All right, now check this out. Hello, Bob. Remember when I told you about the money that was moving your way? Well, I just happen to have that individual that's leading the expansion in the U.S. on the line. Hello, Bob. All right, you introduce Bob. All right, to Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, this is Bob. And the rep backs out of the conversation. Do y'all know that Rodney Meeks already knew a little bit about this strategy? The minute Rodney introduces me to his prospect, and y'all can check him out, the brother does not say another word unless I bring him back in the conversation. And you better learn that too. If you invite me to the call, why are you talking? You done invited the expert that you done told the people about. Why are you talking? Guys, this has happened in our industry since 1959. But you out there talking too much. You should be showing the video, let the video do it, and then get the brother on the phone and then don't say nothing. You might just learn something. Because this thing is teachable. It's a teachable moment. You're going to hear the warm-up that we do, which is going to take about 3 or 4 minutes. We're going to find out more about them in 3 minutes than you knew about them all your life. We're going to find out a little bit about them in a lot of different areas, and we're going to get right to the meat of it, and it's going to go a little bit like this. Hello, Bob. John has been telling me some great things about you. You already know about this serious money that's moving through the community. I understand. I don't really know you, but since Bob knows you, it feels like he might think that you're a good fit here. Now, if you like what we do, because we don't want to waste your time now, Bob, we just want to put you in front of the information. Is that fair? We know your time is valuable, and so is ours. Do you have a pen and a piece of paper, Bob? Let me give you a website. I'm going to give them your website. I'm not going to give them my website. That's your prospect. So that means we done already talked before you got, so I know what your website is. I'm going to give them your website. They're going to go on your website. So when the U.S. thing is popped, they on your website and they see that video, they're going to actually stop and buy some products. They're going to try something. They're going to do something. Some of them going to sign up because they get it. They've been doing this before. They just didn't want you to know. But they're going to sign up on your site. All right? Look at this, guys. So we're going to show the information. I'm going to present this not like you've ever seen before. I'm not going to go through A, B, C, D, E, and F. I'm going to meet them on their level where they are. I'm even going to change my vocabulary to fit their educational profile. All right? One-on-one, I can handle it. Number two, team meetings and key are the keys to building, guys. All right? Now watch this. Focus groups, gathering 20 to 200 or more people. We getting ready to travel in the month of August. Guys, there's some places that I'm going to be that I can't even tell you. They got me billed in Cleveland on the 26th of this month, guys. When y'all hear who's going to be sharing the stage with us and that we're one of the keynote speakers of this thing, y'all getting ready to see almost 200,000 people sign up, guys, on the right side. End of story. Now, y'all think I'm blowing smoke. I'm not telling you a lie. Just watch what I say, all right? And then watch what I do. I'm telling you, you're getting ready to see something in the month of August. Online face-to-face presentation. Well, we just done that, and I mean done too. I don't mean we just did that. I mean, you understand, I'm just trying to break this down so that the person who actually from the projects to the palace can understand what we're saying, guys. We speak the King's English and we write it even better than that. All right, now check this out. We have a process of signing people up. We're not trying to get their money, but if they ask us about our business, we have 4 packages. $31, $110, $310, $1,010. All right, makes you a digital manager or a business associate or independent business owner, whatever you want to call yourself. It's the setup fee. Now, I don't want y'all to get real crazy on me now. We do have taxes and shipping added to this for those of you that didn't think we charge shipping. And those of you that think you got a challenge with shipping, you got to be kidding me. You pay this opportunity one time and then you pay $5 from then on, and then you got a problem with shipping and gonna make $100,000 if you just apply yourself. We not hearing it. Now you might play them games, but homie, don't play that one right there, because we understand how to run a business, and we hope you'll begin to learn that. Teach the system and learn the product line. All right, gotcha. Teach and take action on getting and setting up the 3-way calls. We have rock stars in this business. We have a sister that called us. I told y'all, Sydney got us on the call with 20 ladies. Now, them sisters was driving some mean cars, I know. I mean, them sisters got themselves together. They got the lashes all in place. They got the dimples all right and everything, looking good. And they could probably walk in a restaurant and everybody would follow them out. I know what I'm talking about now. But those sisters utilize this same system right here. While y'all thinking they looking all good and all that, listen, them sisters taking care of business on an elementary level. They're not making it complicated. You can see that they complex, you understand, but they make this thing very elementary so that people can understand this in them. Everything else just working. I mean, some of them was on the call. I almost joined again. You could hear it in their voice. I mean, where could I sign up again? I mean, these were some powerful sisters. Now check this out. 2-minute drill. Write down all the names that you can think of or ask for a memory jogger list. If you don't have a memory jogger list and you're listening to this presentation, you ought to call the brother. We'll get you one. Email me. Ask your upline. We'll put it in the break road room so you can have the best of the best list to help memory jog the 100 people that you come in contact with. And stop judging people on the color of their skin or what church they go to or what mosque or what kingdom hall, all right, or what faith they are. You got to be kidding me. Or what synagogue they go to. You got to stop that mess. There are people sitting right next to you right now somewhere that you hadn't even asked about this business, and all looking all cute and everything and trying to look all handsome and debonair and all that other big word stuff. Guys, you better start talking to some folk. All right? Now check this out. I'm going to end this with this. On a washing machine, there are 3 cycles. We have people on this call right now that have been every profession you can name. And all of them have to get their clothes cleaned. Some of them get their clothes washed. I gave the example the other night. Gary might be a carpenter. Steve might be a machine worker. Sally might be a nurse. John Doe might be a bus driver. But when they all put their clothes in the washing machine, the system goes wash, rinse, and spin. If you have missed anything on this presentation and you don't start to do this and learn it for yourself, guys, stop trying to look so important and embarrass people in the U.S. break roll room like you all that. We wake up every day just like you do. We have to bear all of this junk that people have like dirt on them. And our job every day is to help wash, rinse, and spin that stuff out so it'll get out of your life. Because I don't carry it in mine. That's not how we made up. But you can carry it as long as you want to carry it. But you're going to be the one suffer on that one. I can tell you that right now. Check this out. When you put a new load in, the system repeats itself. Wash, rinse, and spin. Wash, rinse, and spin. That's all it know how to do. I wish we could put some people on wash, rinse, and spin. They would sure be a whole lot more productive. But they want to go out and try and do everything and experiment with stuff and ain't read one book. Done missed all kind of steps. Ain't been to no kind of school. And trying to school folk. You got to be kidding me. All right? Step 6 is go to step 1. That's the 6th step, guys. Go back to step 1. Now, here's what we're going to do. I just want to complete this presentation by saying to you tonight, and we're going to put this on the internet. It's called Wash, Rinse, and Spin. This has been a presentation by your sponsor, the Eagle Team, all right, in Break Road. And if you hadn't joined this thing, whoever you know in Break Road, you better go find them, because we're getting ready to crunk it up over here. And we just want you to know that we're not trying to be all that. Person, because all you got to do, Gary, did I do all right?
You did wonderful, Doc.
Man, listen, we're going to release this, guys. We've been doing this thing, and our business is built symmetrically, guys. About the same amount of people on the right side or the same amount of people on the left side. There are people that don't even have to know me. They can look in my back office and say, we need to call this brother here. And I almost said something else. But y'all, you understand what I'm saying? You got to get on the phone and call a brother that can build a back office like the one you can look at our team. Guys, that just doesn't happen like that. We didn't guess that. And you standing around got to pay a bill and don't want to spend $1,000 to put yourself in position where you'll make $10,000 and $20,000 a quarter. You got to be kidding me. We don't need your money. We hope that you need the opportunity. Because of how we all got here, listen, we all was birthed into this world, and this program right now is getting ready to rebirth our communities, guys, all because of a pad. I rest my case. Gary, back in your hands, brother.
That is so powerful. Hey, Doc, that was some wonderful training. Guys, are there any questions for Doc at this moment? Michelle's been chiming in pretty good. She's been typing all the way along.
Y'all, I got to stop you, Gary. Sir Steve said he almost peed in his panty liner.
that has to be the pure essence one, right?
Woo, Lord Jesus, good God. What Maron said. All good. Would love to chat with you for a few minutes when convenient. Wow. Steve said, clap, clap, clap. Michelle says, homie, don't play that. We thank God for our sisters and brothers from another mother. We thank those that are all from one nation. And guys, we all came from right there, every last one of us. Regardless of what you want to think and say, we all came through that one connect. We might look a little different. We might sound a little different. I'm telling you, you got to have fun with this, and I hope y'all appreciate this. We just having fun, guys. As for this money, all we're going to do is give it away. Telling you, give it away. People will try to keep you down so because you got master skills. You're a superstar. You're 1 in a million. You that 1%er, and nobody ever wanted you to know that. So we're going to put it all in their face and give it away. We're going to walk right down to the I, R, and S and tell them all we're doing is making it, but we're going to give it away. So they ain't got no problem. All we're going to do is help people. That's all this is all about to me. God has blessed me. Gary.
So, Doc, Steve was just reminding you, don't forget to mention the training that's coming up on August 12th.
On August 12th, guys, a person who's setting that up, they're doing it on tomorrow, which is the 1st. We will have the location. Steve put in there the hotel that he was going to be staying at. He's going to be in town on Friday night. Steve, look for us probably in the hotel. I mean, we just right down the street, but we're going to probably stay in Concord that night, Friday night as well, to fellowship with you guys and to have some fun. And we got some sisters coming from Columbia. There are sisters coming from down in Emmanuel County in Georgia. There are folk that are coming all the way from New Jersey. We've had some people coming from Tennessee. We got some folk that are local here that are going to be there. We got Atlanta going to be in the house. All right. We got people who are top nurses. We got top educators going to be in the room. So guys, at the training, don't y'all look for me to split a whole lot of verbs. I got to show the people that we got some sense and we educated. So we're gonna do more than clarify. We're gonna clarify some stuff to them too.
All right, guys. So are there any more questions for Doc? Doc's on a roll tonight. Any more questions? Doc, I want to thank you again for this valuable training tip. I mean, we are going to be doing this more and more, but this was very much needed, especially we have so many new people who are coming on and just wondering what do we do next. So thank you very much for that presentation, Doc.
Yeah, well, thank you, man. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, and to all of you who are our brothers and sisters, there's a kindred connection to the Philippines. A gracious, humble, loving, and servant people who brought this opportunity halfway around the world, and they just gave it to us. And people tried to take advantage of it. I'm telling you, I got you on my list. That was bad. And again, God is going to fix this. He already has. We ain't mad at nobody. We thank you for what you've done. And Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they have done. It's been fixed from the very beginning. And now in August, we're going to show you what we're talking about. This was destined to happen. We thank God for Sir JJ, the corporate team, the staff, Gary, Steve, Rodney, and all you people who are sisters out there that hadn't even been showing your face yet. Y'all got it in August. It's all yours. Gary gonna still be sitting in the seat. But we're gonna get Gary to train another sister to handle the controls. But be there as a second chair to help them if they get in trouble. You might not see me on the face of the call. I'm gonna be taking some notes from these ladies. I'm gonna be listening. I'm gonna be listening for the power. Because the next superstar that's been presenting on there, I'll see it and I'll feel it. And those are individuals that we're going to take around the country and let them speak, and we're going to pay the bill. And we don't know who that's going to be. You can be red, yellow, black, or white. It don't matter to me. Names that you have never heard in this organization, names that you have never heard in this industry are getting ready to come to the forefront. And you let anybody that want to come mess with you, they got to mess with me. We got this. Thank y'all very much. Gary, I'm done.
All right. So, guys, if you guys have no further questions, just want to go ahead and wrap this up and say Eagle Team out.
Thank you, man. God bless you, Gary. You and your family, man, your entire household, brother.
You got it, brother. Have a good night.
You too, man.